Have you ever stood in front of a mirror, raised your right hand, and wondered why your reflection raises its left hand? It seems like mirrors flip everything left and right, but they never flip things up and down. Your head is always at the top, and your feet are always at the bottom. Why is that? Well, I'm here to tell you that this entire premise, this question we've all asked ourselves, is based on a misunderstanding. The mirror isn't flipping left and right at all. In fact, it's not the mirror doing the flipping, it's your own brain. Let's dive into the fascinating science of reflection and perception to uncover what's really going on. So, what is the mirror actually doing if it's not flipping things horizontally? The simple answer is that a mirror reverses things front to back. Imagine you're standing a few feet away from a mirror. Your reflection appears to be the same distance behind the mirror's surface. Your nose, which is the frontmost part of your face, is reflected as the frontmost part of your reflection's face. The back of your head is the furthest thing from the mirror, and the back of your reflection's head is also the furthest thing from the mirror's surface. The mirror is creating a perfect, depth-inverted copy of you. It's flipping you inside out, along the axis perpendicular to the mirror's surface. Think of it like taking a glove, pulling it off, and turning it inside out. The front becomes the back, and the back becomes the front. This front-to-back reversal is the key to understanding the whole left-right illusion. When you face a mirror and raise your right hand, the person you see in the mirror also raises a hand. From your perspective, that hand is on the left side of the reflection's body. So, you conclude that right has become left. But let's pause and think about what's actually happening. Your right hand is on the east side of your body, let's say. You raise it. The hand in the mirror is also on the east side of the room. Nothing has changed in terms of east and west. What has changed is the orientation of the person in the mirror. You are facing the mirror, but your reflection is facing you. You and your reflection are oriented in opposite directions, front to back. To really see this, let's remove our own bodies from the equation for a moment and use a simple object. Take a pen and point it towards the mirror. Your reflection's pen will be pointing back at you. Now, point the pen to your right. The reflection's pen also points to its right, which from your view is to the left side of the mirror. Now, point the pen upwards. The reflection's pen also points upwards. The mirror doesn't care about up, down, left, or right. It only cares about the direction perpendicular to its surface. It flips front to back. The left-right switch we perceive is a direct result of us comparing our own body, which is facing one way, to our reflection, which is facing the opposite way. Let's try a thought experiment to solidify this. Imagine you are lying on your back on the floor, and there's a giant mirror on the ceiling above you. Now, you look up. You see your reflection looking down at you. If you lift your head off the floor, your reflection also lifts its head. In this scenario, is the mirror flipping you top to bottom? No. Your head is still up relative to your body, and your feet are still down. What has been flipped? Your front is now facing down, and your back is facing up, but in the reflection, its front is facing up, and its back is facing down. Once again, the mirror has reversed front to back. The reason we don't perceive this as a top to bottom flip is because we have a very strong gravity-defined sense of up and down. Our heads are up and our feet are down. We do and have a built-in east-west sense of direction for our bodies in the same way. The entire illusion boils down to how our brains interpret what we see. We are bilaterally symmetrical creatures. We have a left side and a right side that are near mirror images of each other. When we see our reflection, which is also bilaterally symmetrical, our brain instinctively tries to map our body onto the reflection. You imagine stepping forward into the mirror and turning around to face the same direction as your reflection. If you did that, your right hand would indeed be where the reflection's left hand is. But this mental rotation is the trick. You are adding a rotation that the mirror never performed. The mirror only performed the front-to-back inversion. The brain, in its attempt to make sense of the inverted image, performs a mental rotation around the vertical axis, and that's what creates the perception of a left-right flip. So, to be absolutely clear, mirrors do not flip left and right. They don't flip up and down. They only flip front to back. They reverse depth. When you see yourself in a mirror, you are seeing a version of you that has been inverted along the z-axis, the axis that points directly from you to the mirror. Your brain, which is so used to interpreting the world from your own forward-facing perspective, gets a bit confused. It sees another human-like figure facing it and reinterprets the front-to-back flip as a left-to-right one, because that is the easiest way to reconcile the image with its internal model of a human body. This is also why text appears reversed in a mirror. Think about it. Write the word ambulance on a piece of transparent paper. Hold it up so you can read it. Now, face a mirror. To show the text to the mirror, you have to turn it around. The side of the paper that was facing you is now facing the mirror. You flipped it front to back. The mirror then reflects that image back to you. The letters are now backwards. But did the mirror reverse the letters? No, you did, by turning the paper around. If you could somehow read the text through the back of the paper without turning it, you'd see it was already reversed before the mirror even got involved. The mirror is just showing you the back of the letters, which are by nature a mirror image of the front. The final piece of the puzzle is to realize that the orientation of the flip depends entirely on the orientation of the mirror itself. We've been talking about standard vertical mirrors on a wall, but if you were to place a mirror on the floor and stand on it, looking down, what would happen? It would still be a front-to-back flip, but from your perspective, it would seem to flip your top and bottom. The soles of your shoes would be on top, in the reflection, touching the soles of the reflected you. Your head would be the furthest thing down in the reflection. Again, the mirror is just flipping along the axis perpendicular to it. Our interpretation of that flip, whether we call it left-right or top-bottom, is entirely dependent on our position relative to the mirror. So at the end of the day, it's all a fascinating trick of perception. It's a beautiful example of how our brains work tirelessly to make sense of the world, even if it means creating a small everyday illusion. The mirror itself is a simple, honest object. It reflects photons of light with perfect predictability. It doesn't have a preference for horizontal or vertical axes. It doesn't lie. It just flips depth. It's our brain, with its inherent biases and shortcuts, that interprets this simple physical reality as a mysterious left-right swap. The mirror isn't lying to you. Your brain is, in a way, lying to you to make things simpler. What other everyday illusions do you think we should expose next? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more deep dives into the science of the world around us.